kick this away to get us going here. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Georgia offense will take over. First and 10.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On the run, it's Hunter. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
First and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this.
For the offense.
Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down and 10 now. Quick pass. The catch is made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field, get him the football on 4th down, come up with a conversion, keep those sticks moving.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so second and 5.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from a running game.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch, and he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks in a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Hunter. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The Bulldogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
I'm all for quarterbacks trying to make plays. I love to see the fight in a guy and wants to make a play on every single chance that he can make. But here, when you scramble and you throw the ball way back against your body, you're asking for trouble. So lucky that ball didn't get intercepted.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. Distance will be 23 yards at chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea.
Will take over. First and 10.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
QB decides to keep it here. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting, they thought with certain formations, they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
It's an out route, the catch made, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the important point after attempt.
The extra point.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game.
Miami 7, Georgia 3.
Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Georgia offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Quick throw to the left side. Catch is made. Room to run here. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Throws it to the right. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense in hurry-up mode. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And I tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On third down, he drops to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good, so it's a 14-3 lead.
That makes the score Miami 14, Georgia 3.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick it off.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And Georgia offense will take over first and 10.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they've been
into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting with the yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Miami 14, Georgia 10.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Miami Hurricanes will take over 1st and 10.
Offense retakes the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a 1st down to the 42.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh, my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. Now, you could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Hurricanes pick up enough for a 1st down here. Takes the handoff. It's Fuentes. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Grab behind the line, it's Hunter. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Finds his man. It's Hunter. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And completion makes it second and short. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it go. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking to chuck it again. Fires it to the wideout. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Offense is back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. It's an option look. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Quarterback's got it on the option. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty.
Ready?
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs.
325.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Tackled across midfield at the 48, and good enough for a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That's solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football and where it was headed. Secondary coach has got to be proud.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Here comes a first down pass attempt. With the catch, it's Hunter. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Great move in the open field. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line, but they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Miami.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. Makes it a 21-17 game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. This will likely be the last play of the half. Secondary backed up off the ball now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. takes the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the right side. Making people miss. He has first down yardage at the 46.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And the Canes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
How about that, Chris? 3rd down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
And the single back takes the handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He'll try a pass here. And the completion made. And they'll get him down that time.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
completion sets up an important third down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense is threatening here. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The Dogs come up to the line in the hurry-up. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! And they will claim the second half lead. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3.
That makes the score Georgia 24, Miami.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Set to kick this one away.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The wide receiver coming in motion now. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Running back grabs it on a screen. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
They'll run it from the gun. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Canes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. A nice touchdown.
And they knocked through the PAT, so it's a 4-point game, 28-24. field now to send this one away.
Defense on the play.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
Boy, this matchup is fun to watch. This time, this receiver lays out and makes a huge catch. And, Chris, he is having an afternoon you can only dream about. Over 100 yards receiving and winning these one-on-one matchups. That catch right there shows you how athletic he is.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Catch is made down the middle. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the Bulldogs are looking to keep this drive going. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Catch made on the out route. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 28, Georgia 24.
Sixth play of the drive coming up.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
We'll try to run it with the option. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
And now the important PAT to make it a 3-point lead. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense.
That makes the score Georgia 31.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
28. Number 10 set to kick off.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. He mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 48. First down play here. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. He slings this one deep down the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Canes. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught by the receiver, wide open. He's got space. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
The Dogs pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a quick grab. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw yet again. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. The Dogs will crank up the tempo. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on?
That makes the score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quick spin on the run.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3.
Let's go.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Makes a quick catch. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On the ground, it's Fuentes. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. The Hurricanes moving quickly down the field here. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
On the set.
Here's the 2nd down play. And now the handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Third down. They don't gain anything from here. It's a 51-yard field goal try. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Just missed his intended receiver on that 3rd and short. The offense is now going to have to settle for 3 points here in such a close game in the 4th quarter.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Clear, ready, go.
And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
The Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown for the U. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
And they'll set up their PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. He lets it go. And he pulls in the catch. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. And he drops back in the gun. Caught quickly. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete on the final play. Broken up for the defense to preserve this victory. So this team is beginning to stack wins now against really high-quality opposition. You wonder what the ceiling for this group is.
Yeah, I think you're right. This is a football team right now that's playing with a lot of confidence. I like the way that they are progressing. We'll just have to see how far they can continue to progress and where it'll take them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.